Hey, this is Jones Loflin, helping you make the best choices with your time so you can thrive. My wife Lisa did a plant rescue this weekend. Let me tell you what I think happened to this cilantro. Somebody had really good intentions about wanting to grow it. Planted the seeds, put it in a place where they would germinate, plant comes up, they probably put some water in it and went away. And then came back later, it was probably pretty wilted and said, oh, I need to water this plant. Probably threw some water at it, went away again, never made any other changes, and this is what we wind up with. I think the same thing can happen to us as leaders. We get really excited about a certain initiative or about doing something with our team or even just being a more effective leader, but we forget that that means we have to be consistent, not just intense and then walk away. Great gardeners will tell you that anytime you're growing something, you've got to give it attention consistently. You can't just go out there and plant one day, walk away, come back and hope that everything's going to be okay. It's not. What does it look like to be a more consistent leader? Well, I've got 3 things I want you to focus on this week. And in fact, if you want to be a more consistent leader, why not give yourself a pep talk, P-E-P. Here's what I mean. First of all, how consistent are you with priorities? If I went to every team member you have right now and said, what would you say the priorities are of this team right now? Could they tell me? Because if you're not consistent, they don't know where to be, prioritizing their own work and what should be getting done. So be consistent with your priorities. The E is expectations. Are your people, clear on the expectations you have for them? Are they clear about, how they should work with you and getting things done? And when they walk away from a conversation from you or an email or a Teams meeting or whatever, could you say that they're going, yes, I know exactly what's expected of me to get my work done? You've got to be consistent with your expectations. Finally, it's not just about priorities. It's not just about expectations. It's about processes. How consistent are you in how you work with your team? Whether it's giving feedback, whether it's how you conduct one-on-one meetings, how easy do you make it for people to work with you and to know how to best communicate with you so that the right work can get done, and when there's a problem, they know there's a process they can use to talk with you, work it out, and get back to their highest priority activities. This is Jones Loflin. I hope it's a fantastic week for you where, as a leader, you focus more on consistency than intensity. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today in the Jones Zone.